Hit it.
To me, when it comes to my understanding in regards to Black August, I think about the universal nation of oppressed, nations, of oppressed communities. Excuse me. And how whether you consider Underground Railroad, consider NAACP, Universal Negro Improvement Association by Marcus Garvey. You think about the Moorish Temple of America with Noble Drew Ali, or the Nation of Islam, the Black Panther Party, the Young Lords Party. Bloods, Crips, GDs, Latin Kings, Hebrew Israelites, African fundamentalists, Islam, Christianity, Judaism. All these organizations that was like, or I would say considered, that of the oppressed communities, right? That was developed by means of finding an alternative to the oppressor government that we were under, right? And I can only associate these organizations or these movements, and I gotta say George Jackson too, George Jackson University. I gotta give up to George Jackson University as well. But all these movements and organizations and peoples who, had it, who took it upon themselves to create again another alternative, to that of the oppressor nation, right? Something that we can build on. And when I think of that, like I said, all I can associate it with is something of divine, or army of defense that we need. We the people, we needed an army of defense, right? A military for our own kind, because law enforcement by the government weren't standing up on our behalf. They weren't upholding justice on our behalf. And with my understanding of that, like I said, I came with DAD, Divine Army of Defense. It's an acronym, DAD. And I have a 10-point pledge that I constructed on behalf of Black August. Number 1, Divine Army of Defense is to not rely on the American government to do for me that which I should be able to do for myself. Number 2, Divine Army of Defense is to be in unity with the lessons of my ancestors, parents, cultural movements, and messengers of God against oppression and negative energy. Number 3, Divine Army of Defense is to build, manage, and protect my mind, body, soul, time, and energy by any means necessary. Number 4, Divine Army of Defense is to build, manage, and protect myself, family, and the universal nation of the oppressed communities by any means necessary. Number 5, Divine Army of Defense is an oath that my sacrifice, my life, and my death are all for the purpose of securing love, peace, freedom, justice, and equality. Number 6, Divine Army of Defense is when government officials fail to uphold justice, to know I have a duty and God-given right to become my own judge, jury, and executioner. Number 7, Divine Army of Defense, again, if anyone or anything seeks to inflict suffering unto myself, family, or community, to know I have a duty and God-given right to become my own judge, jury, and executioner. Number 8, Divine Army of Defense is to be free, to define myself, to name myself, create for myself, speak and think for myself while respecting the right of other people to do the same. Number 9, Divine Army of Defense is culture. It is the embodiment of the Underground Railroad, NAACP, Universal Negro Improvement Association, the Moorish Temple of America, the Nation of Islam, the Black Panther Party, the Young Lords Party, Bloods, Crips, GDs, Latin Kings, Hebrew Israelites, African fundamentalists, Islam, Christianity, Judaism, and more. Number 10, Divine Army of Defense is the source of my energy, my purpose, my ambition, and my means of survival. Divine Army of Defense is me. Yeah, that's my understanding.